All right, as far as upcoming games are concerned, one of the few titles everybody's talking about right now is a dungeon crawler role playing video game entitled Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth, which was initially released in Japan on November 29th and is expected to be released worldwide in a few months on June 4th this upcoming summer. And this game is rather interesting because it focuses on cast members from Persona 3, 4, and 5. And basically, it's the direct sequel to Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth, which came out back in 2014 for the Nintendo 3DS. And basically, the plot of the game pretty much centers around the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, who were, basically in Persona 5. And basically, they end up meeting, different crews from Persona 3 and 4. From Persona 3, they end up meeting the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad and the investigation team for Persona 4. And basically, this game takes place in a world of movies, and pretty much the teams have to discover, why basically various films have taken on the form of labyrinths. And they also have to uncover the secret of all that, and along with learning more about the residents named Naki and Akira, who are both key characters in this game. As far as how this game will do in terms of sales is something that's questionable, but as far as the its predecessor is concerned, Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth is concerned, it's a game that managed to reach over, I believe, 250,000 in sales since its release back in 2014. So it's safe to say that Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth will also be a success as well, and it's also be a game that's critically acclaimed as well. But some would probably question on why Atlas didn't decide to bring the game to Nintendo Switch, especially considering the fact that some people look at a Nintendo 3DS that it's like obsolete or whatever, and more people are turning to the Switch console, and they're starting to consider the 3DS a little bit last gen or old or whatever. It's just not quite as popular as the Switch is right now. But it doesn't mean that Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth won't come to Nintendo Switch anytime in the future. But as it currently stands, the dungeon crawler genre of gaming is not as popular as it once was, and I feel like this is a game that would definitely appeal to retro gamers who were fans of dungeon crawlers when it was popular several years ago. As far as its upcoming release is concerned, people have the option to basically get the launch edition versus getting the premium edition. For those who decide to get the launch edition, you get like 4 buttons with different characters along with the actual Nintendo 3DS game. With the Showtime Premium Edition, you get more. You get the game, you get a set of 4 buttons, you get an art book, you get a deck of playing cards, and I believe the Showtime Premium Edition is going to be priced at $69.99 at stores such as GameStop, and Best Buy. So it's definitely something that people can pre-order before it actually comes out. And for those who have a Nintendo 3DS and have been a longtime fan of the Persona series, this is a game worth checking out. And it'll just be interesting to see whether or not Atlas has any plans on bringing New Cinema Labyrinth to the Nintendo Switch anytime in the future.